to share with you some market statistics and some cool stats because, as I've said repeatedly, and it's the truth, I am a stats nerd. I love digging into them. The first thing I do when I get up in the morning is look at the listings, look at the stats, look at the sales, look at the stats, look at the board as a whole, look at the team as a whole, look at the stats, study the stats, nerd out on the stats. So now that we got the fact that I'm a nerd about stats out of the way, let me share some of these with you because they're kind of fun. So this first one here is, whoa, hang on. Technical difficulties. There it is. All right, so this first one is the active listings, and it shows 2022 versus 2023 for both Carbon and Emery counties. And it shows like the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 12th of April. So you can kind of see a point in time versus a point in time. Kind of a cool way to look at things. So 2022 listings were a low. Holy moly, were they low. 23 in the entire county. Now we have 63. Big difference. Then the next day went to 25. Now we were at 65. Then in 2022, we were 27. Now we're at 67. Then we were at 29, then 28 or 68, then 29, then 66, then 30, then 68, then 29, then 68. So almost double the amount of properties for sale. That's fascinating. Emery County is a little more consistent just because their inventory isn't that much. So we were 15, 18. Now then we're 15, 18, 15, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, 14, 17, 12, 16. Pretty close numbers wise in Emery County. So that's kind of a cool thing that it's a little more stable, but overall really 23 listings and 25 listings and 30 listings, it's not enough. So this is really actually good news for buyers, and it's actually good news for sellers for the most part, because at least buyers have a choice. It gets them out there looking again, even though interest rates have gone up a bit. We'll talk a bit about that also before this broadcast is over. So fun facts there on the active listings. Let me toggle this other one on. And this is a similar graph, but this is, hang on, do I have the right one on there? Dude. Solds, there we go. So this is interesting. So, yep, lots more listings for sale than there was before, but the sales aren't off by that much. So this would be 33 sales versus 27, 33 versus 29, 33 versus 30, 33 versus 29, 34 versus 30, 28 versus 31, 30 versus 32. And that's basically like if you took a snapshot of the average sales to that point. So it's fascinating. So really there's more for sale, but the numbers aren't that far off. 1 to 3 off per, that's really not that bad. And Emery County down here is pretty similar. We're 9 to 7 versus we were 8, now we're 7, 8 and 9, 9 and 8, 8 and 9, 9 and 9, 10 and 9. So pretty decent statistics. Kind of a cool thing. And then let me toggle the next one up. So here's the stats for last week. It was a poppin' week for new listings, 28 new listings. That's pretty amazing. And they ranged from 165 to 798. So a nice swath all the way across through. There were 11 properties that went under contract for 160 to 100 or 365. And there were 5 properties that sold from 75 to 313. So again, all market segments have been really active. Another very interesting statistic. This is the current number of actual under contracts here. I wish I could zoom in on this, but I don't think I can. So hopefully this is readable to you guys. It doesn't show which companies because I didn't want to be calling anybody out or anything like that, but I did just want to kind of give a apples to apples comparison. So this is a snapshot this morning, a moment in time. Doesn't give the whole picture, but it gives a moment in time, which you translate that over time, gives the big picture. And these are pretty representative of what the time has looked like if you took a snapshot at any moment in time over the last, couple decades. Anyways, one office had 1 property under contract, another one had 6, another one had 6, another one had 7, Bridge, 15. Of those 15, the Metzger team has 11. What does that mean to you? That means if you're looking for someone that is active, that is moving, that is shaking, that is doing the business, the Metzger team has a significant number of that going. That means that we know what's going on. We're in the business all day, every day, eating, sleeping, drinking, breathing, dreaming real estate. That's who you want working for you. You want someone that's been there, that's done that, that's been there, that's doing that. That's why I share that. The next one is the total number of active listings. Again, a snapshot, a moment in time. One company had 7, another had 17, another had 46, another had 21. Bridge, 64. The Metzger team, 39. So again, and that's of the 64 at Bridge Realty, the Metzger team has 39. So just a great, good statistics. I love, like I said, I'm a nerd with the statistics. I always have been. Thanks to Vets for chiming in. It is some fun info. Hang tight. It gets even more fun. So going back here, this is a snapshot for the last 180 days. Listing side. So there's the listing side and there's the selling side or buyer side. So we're going to cover both. They're in 2 separate columns here, or rows rather. And so one company had 2 that they've sold in the last 180 days. Another had 10. Another had 23. Another had 12. Bridge, 45. And these are all local companies, by the way. Bridge had 45. Take any 2 or any 3 companies, Bridge Realty has sold more. Bridge Realty is out there. We are rocking it. Now that we've become a RE/MAX franchise, it gives us so much more reach and power and marketing and tools. And the statistics show it, don't they? And the Metzger team, of the 45 solds at Bridge Realty, we've had 24. That's huge. That's huge. You take the Metzger team alone, and we've sold more than most other companies combined with all of their agents. That is huge statistics. Wow. I'm so stoked. When I saw these, I was just like, oh my gosh, they were killing it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for our customers. Thank you, Jesus, for blessing us. It's awesome. On the buyer side, so again, top row was listing side. Bottom row is the buyer side. One company had 4, one had 5, one had 14, one had 11. Bridge has 29. Of that 29, the Metzger team had 14. Again, that's a strong showing for the last 180 days because we're just coming out of winter. I can't wait to pull this up and show these statistics again later. Now, this next one's pretty fun. So these are all of the solds in the entire Carbon and Emery counties. With all the companies, this first chart right here. So this shows, like, it goes by month: October, November, December, January, February, March, et cetera, et cetera. So what I did was I took and averaged these average sales price to original list price. That's what that OL is. Overall, as a board, and this includes the Metzger team and Bridge Realty as a whole, 93.1%. So if it was listed for 100,000, it sold for 93,100 is basically what that means, right? And it shows the average price per square foot. Fascinating stuff there too. Average bedrooms, average baths, and the average days on market, 74.8. That's for the board as a whole. Now, if I can figure out how to get to page 2 of this, hang on just a second. This should, there we go, take us to page 2. Oh, I should have saw that before I went into it. That's okay. So, I'll go back to the stats here in a second. Sorry, the camera is right in front of the computer screen and I can't move it up on a live broadcast. It is what it is. So here we go. So the average board sales, average sales price to original list price is 93.1. The Metzger team, 97.8. Yeah. That's so awesome for you sellers. Do you know what that means? We're getting a higher percentage and we're pricing our properties right on the money. That is less than a 3% difference, almost less than a 2% difference, 2.2% difference from list price to sales price. We are nailing it on the market, nailing it. You know why? We're a finely lubed machine that knows what we're doing. But in addition to that, come back. I'm going to leave this screen for a half a second because it's not showing me what I need to see because it's covered by my face. Okay, so the Metzger team, I am back. Average days on market for the Board of Realtors, 74.8. The Metzger Team, we are at 47.5. So not only are we selling it for a higher percentage, we're selling it quicker. Isn't that awesome? I love statistics. I nerd out on those statistics. Like I've said, I'm a stat nerd. I love nerding out on stats. It makes me so excited. I've got those stats scrolling across the bottom for you while I wrap up this video, but I just wanted to share what the market's doing. The market is strong across all segments. Interest rates, by the way, if you go back beginning of the year, I did a video and I made my predictions. And so far, I am spot on. I said they were going to go up, then they were going to come down, and they'll probably be 5.5% by the end of this year. Do you know what it's probably going to be? 5.5% by the end of this year. Kind of stoked that those worked out and that I had that right. But just want you to know the market is stable across all segments. Interest rates have dipped down. So if you're a buyer, that's great news. Sellers are a little more motivated. So that's great news. I had another, I didn't get that one graph saved. Shoot. I don't think I can do it while I'm already live. Shoot, I had another fun graph to show you. I'm going to try it. And if it works, awesome. If it doesn't, well, you're going to have to listen to me babble while I'm staring at the screen, saving some stuff and trying to add it. All right, let me quickly see if I can add things to this while I'm already live. I think I can. You guys are going to love it. It's kind of a nerd graph, but that's okay. Hang on, it's loading. It's loading. Yes, I'm super excited. It's a big graph. Hang on. Okay, let me add that in. I'm going to toggle it live here. All right, this is fun. All right, so this is the total number of homes listed in green, and it shows you in 2021 went up to 92, 110, 129 is the middle of the pandemic, and then boom, the market exploded, and we dipped down to 68 homes on the market. Then it peaked back up a little bit to 137, 138, boom, down to 74, up to 161, down to 71, and we're back climbing again. Cool, right? And then the total number of homes sold kind of follows the whole cyclical. First quarter, not that many. Third quarter, the most, starts dipping down in the fourth and first, spikes up in the second and third quarter, dips down in the fourth and first, dips up a little bit in 2022, and then really dips in the fourth quarter of 2022. That's when we're all like, oh, the market's crashing, because you know what interest rates did? Sales went. So yeah, that happened there. And then the blue is the average sold price. You can see it really went up, and then it kind of dips. It follows kind of the cyclical market, but boy, does it really go up in 2022, but then it comes back down a little bit. And again, these are averages. We don't sometimes have enough sales statistics to show this because our market's so small, so it looks like such big movements. But nonetheless, just a fun nerd out statistics. So yeah, really excited about the statistics, really excited that the Metzger team's selling stuff for a higher percentage list of original list to sales ratio. That means we're really giving good advice to our customers because we're right in there. And we're selling them quicker, not just a little bit quicker, a full 30 days quicker than the average. That just shows that we've got a marketing plan that works. By the way, we got a marketing plan from point A to point B. From the time that you list it to the point that we close it, we've got a plan all the way through. I'd love to share that with you. We'd love to share that with you because we love nerding out about that. We love having a plan that is clearly effective. We've been in this for 27 years. We've been through the ups, we've been through the downs, we've been through the ups, we've been through the downs, we've been through the ups, been through the downs. We know what sells in what market. We've mastered that. We're really, really good at it. So I'm done rambling, but my gosh, happy Friday to everybody. Hope you're doing great. If you have specific questions, what this means to your property, because more so than the stats, You could look up the stats without us. The stats are out there, but what does it mean relative to your property? That's how we can help you say, okay, this segment of the market in this price range with these amenities, this is what that means. And we'd love to do that for you, whether you're a buyer or whether you're a seller. We would love to help educate you and help you, know what's going on in the market. So again, thanks so much for watching this and tuning in. Hope you nerded out with me for this 15 minutes as much as I nerded out doing it. I spent like 3 hours digging into this because, like I said, I'm a kind of a nerd about this, and I started looking into them, was just like, oh, I got to share this. I can't keep this to myself. So hence, here we are. Anyways, thanks so much for watching the video. We're super excited, super stoked. Let us know how we can help you going into this buying season, the spring market. It is upon us. And plenty of homes out there to look at. If you're thinking of selling, boy, it's a great time to get your home on the market. Give us a call. If you're looking to buy, rates have dipped. Good time to call. And just so excited for us to get to help you. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to end this. Thanks so much.